Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Morning, morning. Welcome to the stream, guys. What's going on? Hey, Mano, what's up? Silver, what's going on? Welcome, buddy. What's cooking? It's the final countdown. Yes, sir. Final countdown. Let's go. All right. Happy Thursday, I guess. Is there such a thing as Happy Thursday? Well, it should be. I love me Thursdays. Too early. Silver, you gotta move, man. You gotta either change yourself or you gotta move. I'll say Florida. What do you say? Florida? Flo? If you go to Florida, I might join you in. Yes, sir. Oh, somebody hates the weekend. What's going on? Japan? Oh, I'll take you on that offer. Yeah, Japan. Why not? That'll be awesome. Japan trading at 10 at night. Whoa, that's crazy. I guess it will work for you, Silver. Right, let's do something here. Okay, since we started the countdown a bit, guys, I'll be back in about a minute. Give me a few minutes, actually. Let me just grab my drink. It's been a while since I've drunk my coffee. Let me top it up. All right, guys, let's get this thing going. Hey, Zel, what's up? Morning. All right, let's get this going. So, SPY. Okay. So, SPY as SPY is acting slightly. I feel like it's pausing before it actually makes up either a reversal or a move down. I think I've been saying that as well here as well. It even if it does go down, I think it's done a massive pullback or retracement, enough of a retracement that we might get some pause days before it starts to reverse. That's what I think anyways. 400 is a crucial level on that, and it's actually hitting that today. I believe yesterday it barely hit that and then reverses off of it. So yeah, barely made it though. But I think when it comes to daily, it is in the process of that reversal. This is not your typical V reversal. It's actually taking its time, which might be better. We might see some sort of a head and shoulder, which means it's gonna have a lot of days that's gonna trade within smaller ranges and stuff like that before it reverses. If that's the case, it'll be difficult to trade the big names, basically, right? Apple's, your AMD's, and usual suspects, basically, Teslas. Because usually on those kind of days, it just SPY chops you out, or other leading stocks will chop you out a lot. The price action is not as great as it would when you have a clear direction, right? So that's for that reason. I'll be very careful. I'm not too happy with the watch list today because I don't see anything else that's not gonna follow SPY, right? Pretty much everything, as you can see, apart from Redbox, we'll look at that. But look at Apple, that's gonna be the same thing. Let me just remove that. Pretty much similar idea on Apple as well. It seems like it wants to reverse, and if it does, then yeah, we'll look at that as it opens, whether it's stronger relative strength is there or not, or relative weakness. AMD seems to be that it's relatively stronger compared to the others, so that could be something. And basically, Snap. Everybody knows what Snap is. That's why I'm keeping it. We might see another bounce coming into this. Yesterday was a very strong bounce. Today might be the continuation to that bounce. We'll see. Slightly long biased on it. Facebook's, I really don't like Facebook. I might remove it from the watch list. There's plenty of others that we can trade. ZM. Now ZM is different. ZM yesterday's closed up very strong, and there was a catalyst behind it. Was, I believe, earnings, and also this one. I feel like SPY, if it starts to reverse like this, if it creates something like that, that might be the reversal clue on SPY over 400, right? SPY's chart looks like that, but 400 here, right? Look, right? So if we see this 400 get taken with a good green candle, then we might see that continuous coming in. By that time, it would have already broken that our EMA, first EMA as well on the daily. So that's what I'm waiting for on SPY, so that I can maybe even look into swinging these names, big names. I think we might be in the right timing to swing things for the long side. I think we might still be early, but it might be coming. DKS, I kept it because it was pretty strong stock. This is why I mentioned yesterday, do not touch this, guys, for a short. It's extremely strong the way it was trading. So whether we're going to get the second day continuation will depend on the volume that comes in, and then that first initial push, whether it takes out that 80 and 81s, yesterday's highs. We'll see. Pins is also obviously similar to Snap idea. Now, gappers. We have this this one, which is not a gapper actually, it was a runner yesterday. It's had quite a bit of volume. I think this is getting pumped or something like that. I'm not too sure. If there is a news on this one, let me know, guys. BKSY. Um, I'm not that interested in it because of the price. 250 is at that threshold where I don't touch the stock anything under 250, but it's still there. If it starts to run and take out that 260s, I think this might. If it's what's the shares 120 though, 120 million. Yeah, we've got under 20 million on it. So it's not a low float, but it's a low price stock. So it could run. It could run. But I don't feel good about it. So I'm not going to be concentrating too much on it. BKSY. There is a possibility that might actually do a second day push. But also possibility of fading off is quite high as well. These things do fade off second days. If not second day, third day for sure. Okay, Joe BJ. Oh, when I put it on the watch list, it was actually looking strong, and the volume wasn't there. But now it's fading off. It feels like this wants to fill the gap. So we'll see. I'm just keeping it just in case it decide to curl up. Now this is interesting. M is the only one that has strong catalyst of the gap for the gap. So it's an earnings based gap. So that means there's a catalyst behind it. This could be the one that we need to keep an eye on of the gate, because that could be possibility to for a nice push on that one. So long biased on it. But remember, the first day on earnings, even though it might look good, they can get you chopped out. They can chop you around too much, right? So you have to be careful. Usually earnings are good if you follow up the next following days. Okay, today just be careful with, but there will be chances on this one. DLTR also is one of them. The volume is lacking though. I just don't like the volume. High price stock, not high price, mid range, but volume is not there. So we are actually gapping up from 135s all the way to 155s. So this whole gap is almost getting filled, right? So today, actually, you know what? It filled it. Pre-market, it filled it. I think this is too much of a gap. We might see some fade off on this one. And somehow, something is telling me that we might see some fade off on this one as well. But the thing is, this one is a really good gap. Like for an earnings gap, it's a good gap. It's not huge. So the difference is the DLTR is big gap for its name, right? Although it might not look it, but these usually are big gaps for this price, for this stock. So I feel like this might have a fade off, but M might be strong. So we'll keep an eye on those two. Those are the two that I'm interested in the gappers. Okay, let's check that question. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Right. Oh, so a BKSY has a catalyst. There is also an upgrade on it, but that was a while ago. Actually, yesterday. Interesting. BKSY, if there is a catalyst, then we could look for it. Look for some opportunities. Keep an eye on it. I've kept it. Where did I keep it? Okay. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Let's just be careful, guys, these days on the market, especially if you trade, your you're mostly large cap trader, trying to be careful because we do see some sort of a chop on these kind of environments. It is in the middle of it's in the middle of basically either doing a reversal or just in the middle, really. It hasn't decided. So these are the days that could get you in trouble. Let's just be careful and safe out there. Let's have a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA's is earnings play. Yeah, NVIDIA could be a play. 160, 170 to 162, gapping down to 162s here. Yeah, we will keep an eye on NVIDIA as well. This will be the relatively weak stock if SPY starts to show weakness. The gap happened and it's just bouncing, and it's almost 50% to the gap. So it's retraced back to 50%, maybe even more. Actually, it might be more. This level here is quite important to watch. Basically, the other day's low. This level 158, 157, 158 basically. Yeah. But it's quite far away from there, so there's quite a bit of room for it to actually run. So yeah, interesting, this one. We could look into gap and go setups on this one if it starts to create something decent. So NVIDIA, yeah, we'll keep that actually. Good find. Anything else? KSS. KSS's volume is low, 13 million. I don't really like that. Daily volume, if you look at it, the maximum volume we are seeing is 13 million, although the volume is picking up. Having said that, it's a $40 stock, so sometimes 10 million volume, 15 million volume is okay, but it's in that border there. But having a look at the intraday price action, some cleaner price actions on it. So there's a lot of other things going for it, like the range, the intraday price action being cleaner, and the volume picking up as well. We could keep an eye on it for sure. KSS looks interesting except for the volume. So you just have to keep an eye on the volume. If the volume picks up than usual, then we might see something good on this one as well. KSS. JWN, I think I saw it early and I didn't. I did put it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I put it. Look. I remember putting this one on the watch list, but it's actually on the earnings one. So we can put it here. No problem. But it was on the watch list. I might not have posted it, but it's in the earnings. So this one is also earnings play. Yesterday, I believe yesterday post-market. No. Wednesdays, right? Wednesdays post-market. Earnings gaps up and then shows strength and then fades off, actually fills the gap within that sort of out of hours trading. And then just continues. Really decent move, very strong, holds it. But what's the volume like? Volume is rising, which is good. We might see some continuation on this one as well, guys. JWN, keep an eye on it. JWN. Okay. AFRM, AFRM, AFRM. AFRM volume is a problem for me. 13 million for a $20 stock. Yeah, it's just on that border, and I don't like the daily. I don't like the daily. It could chop around. It's not. It's just in the middle of nowhere. So that's pretty much it. Did I answer your question on SPY, Mano? Does that make sense when I just quickly went through the whole bigger picture idea on SPY? Does that make sense to you? Or yeah, I mean, just remember that it's nice to keep an eye on like a seasonal patterns on the market, but they are usually good for commodities. But commodities play a big role in the market, of course. So that will have some sort of a effect on the market, seasonal patterns. But try to not put too much emphasis on it. You know, uh, anything can change from last year to this year. Anything can change, right? So on when it comes to SPY, trade what you see right now, and what you might think happen, and not what you might think will happen. But for the swing idea, this is what I'm saying. Swing idea, when we start to see some sign of a reversal, might be a good idea to start. I'm not saying go full on it, just start, because once it starts to move, it probably won't come back if it does reverse. But that might take a while. As we discussed. We might see some sort of a proper pattern for a reversal this time. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, what am I gonna put on my... Let's go to charts. BKSY. It seems like it wants to drift down and maybe close down, like fades down. But I wanted to see trading over 250 if I'm going to be looking at trading this long. M is, you see, this is the one I was mentioning because this is the one that looks stronger out of all of them. There's a earnings catalyst behind it, and it's actually trading above that 22s. I was watching that. Even now, if it was open, the market was open, I probably would have considered longs on it. Just keep an eye on this one. Interesting. Jolby is already fading off, so I'm gonna remove this, guys. It probably wouldn't come back. If it does, then we can actually somebody could let me know. But I'm gonna take it out. And DLTR is also just like showing strength. But the volume is a problem. It's already filling the gap that created a week ago on the daily. It's filled that gap, and we might see some sort of fade off. We'll see. Don't want to go very strong biased on it. That's what I think. Yeah, Joby, I think it's done. What you don't want to see is if something is gapping up and you know before the market opens, it's already retraced its 50% position. You want make sure that gap is holding and is trading at the highs, because you will get more orders coming in at the open. Orders that were sitting to be filled, or bigger orders and things like that. That is going to move it. So it's going to have to withstand that much pressure. Now, if it's already down 50% from its gap, then it's just not a good sign, really. Yeah, they are looking strong. So they both are earnings. This will be the first day of earnings. So finding the right trade on it for long will be challenging, but we'll try. Let's go. All right, music off. Morning, Solid. What's up, man? Good to have you. Yeah, so DLTR is actually looking strong now, bringing in slightly more volume as well, but not enough. But it is looking quite strong. And Nvidia is the week of the earnings, the one that's gap down. Will we see a continuation and gap and go setups on the Nvidia? We might actually. Interesting. Yeah, we've got some decent stocks. These three are something decent to watch. M, DLTR, and Nvidia. Apple also weak, is it? We did look at Apple. Apple is relatively weak, yes. Yeah, compared to others, Apple's for sure is weak. Relative weakness is there. We're talking 137, right? Gapping down. Does it want to continue down? Now, if Apple and everything else is doing that, then SPY might have that wash as well, and the continuation to the downside. Yep. But I'm gonna keep Nvidia. I think Nvidia has much better catalyst for a fade down. Okay. Market's gonna open soon, guys. Best of luck. Let's trade safe. Be careful on the first 5-10 minutes at least. Take it easy. Sit on your hands if you have to. Literally. I'm not just saying, just sit on it. Helps. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Open. SPY is open. Our market's open. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the AMC and GME. Those are basically kind of difficult, really. GME is very, as you know, the catalyst behind the moves on those stocks are not your typical price action. Anything small, little good news on these things is gonna bounce massive because there's a lot of diamond hands behind it, right? But we might see some fade off coming in today. Dude, are you? God, I thought you were holding AMC. Nvidia is bouncing, showing strength. So is SPY, and everything else is bouncing as well. So, and M started to just creep up. It might pull back, maybe give us a chance. We'll see. But looks strong. M looks strong. DLTR is a bit kind of a bit choppy at the 160 area. Wow, GME is also continuing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of hands behind this. A lot of people trading it, like having a optimistic view on that stock. So a lot of volume coming in as well. Same. Let's check AMC. Yeah, AMC is similar as well. GME to the moon. Okay, so SPY is pushing that 400 area. Let's see if it has strength to take that out. Yeah, they might have been, to be honest. They have been doing that recently. Yeah, that's gonna help it push. Anything optimistic, anything. Snap, by the way, looking good for a possible shorting opportunity for Snap. Nvidia is just not looking back, guys. Yeah. This one Snap basically, if SPY starts to hold here 400, it might be a chance here on Snap. It's Siri, but yeah, well, SPY doesn't want to hold. I mean, does want to take that 400. If it does, then there's no trade on it on Snap. Yeah, I think there's not just one hedge fund. There's quite a lot of them that actually went bankrupt just because of GME. So Wall Street bets destroyed a lot of small hedge funds at least. Not massive ones. There is quite a few as well, the big hedge funds, but small hedge funds, a lot of them struggled and they couldn't really keep the business going after that. M is just basically just chopping around, and I was kind of expecting that on this and as well as the LTR. The LTR is slightly better looking now because it's holding up. That's the thing. That's the difference. You see that? That's why you want to be blindly taking anything. Look at the SPY. Took out the 400 and just shows strength, and that's why we didn't take it. Who is it? Leave me alone, buddy. You're too loud. All right, looks like we have to be patient. Slight more patience will pay off. These AMC and GMEs will have their the mind of their own, basically. So they're probably not going to follow SPY. And even if they do, it's going to be very minimal. So yeah, they will have their own sort of price action, really. Redbox, I was watching Redbox. Okay, we might DLTR and M looks like one of those earnings gap up, yeah, but it wants to retrace some of that gap. I feel like it wants to, as you can see. Both of them looks like it. Still, DLTR is better looking in my opinion, still holding. But even that one that wants to do that. Usually they will do that. That's why it's difficult the first day. You want to make sure that you wait up, and then we'll see what happens. Apple is climbing. Pretty much everything else is climbing, right? AMD, um, SPY, Nasdaq. Yeah, Nvidia was trying to attempt to fill the gap. I think it's already done it, right? Yeah, it's filled the gap. Yeah, quite strong, and it was attempting to fill it. Yes, as over here, gaps down and just doesn't continue. Doesn't have that follow through to continue. Okay, DLTR is back to where I wanted it. Maybe over 159.50. We can look to start looking for longs. Still early. I think it's still early on DLTR, but I don't mind starting with the starter, a feeler basically, just over 159.50, and then 160 add to it. Look at that strength coming in. SPY. We might be seeing the reversal days. We might just see that. All right, DLTR. Just waiting if it's, yeah, waiting on it. With DLTR waiting on it. You see that rejection that came in on that attempt to take out the recent high? It couldn't. But that's why we might see some sort of price action, choppy price action. That's why we need to wait. Good. Good, good, good. That's the way to do it. 170 yesterday's close, I believe. So gap filled. M is kind of chopping around. So yeah, there's a lot of chop at the moment. A snap did what I was expecting it, but just a little bit higher, right? This was the idea for a possible short, but it just, I thought it was going to do it here, but at that point SPY was showing strength. That's why I didn't take it here. But rejection from 14s, yes, definitely came in. So this might have some follow through, guys. We might be late on it. This is a chase, but since SPY is doing that, I'm just a bit careful on shorting things. So just left it alone. Later, maybe if SPY starts to reject from areas, we'll see. Let's see how much patience we can have today. Seems like one of those. ZM, however, is actually creating nice little flag pattern. Is there something that we can actually take right about now? Let's see. Yeah, this area is quite strong as well. That's holding. So, but the volume is coming in though. You see the volume coming in, but the rejection was also coming in. So if the volume is coming in with the rejection, then that's also not good, right? Interesting. Over here, I don't see much apart from the 50 EMA on daily, on ZM. So it's right on that 50 EMA, but that's not as strong as I would have liked an area to be. If there was, then I would look into maybe even shorting, but looks like a long to me. Well, we'll see. 105.60 break could bring us some long opportunity there. And SPY is also doing his pullback, which is quite okay, healthy pullback. And this pullback might provide some opportunities if we do get some decent pullback to 450s maybe. This pullback is too sharp, in my opinion. But it has some momentum though, that's the thing. It has some momentum. I'm looking at ZM, guys. It wants to attempt to take that high out. I'm possibly looking for longs, but the problem with this one is it's like $1 and $1.50 stop, at least $1 stop. So, and also you will be entering slightly early. 105.50 break. I just wanted to close above 105.50. That's all I want. I might start it, guys, here. 105.60. 105.60 is the trying to get the mid price. 105.50s. 50s. 53. 53, guys. I got 53. 105.53. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I love to see as soon as I enter, it's like, yes. Yes. 105.53 and 106. Hitting 106. SPY is strong. That's going to pull it with it. So looking good. Looking really, really decent. All right. Partial could come in anytime soon as well. On these ones, it's better to take the partial. But the thing is, now that it's moved that much, we can even keep our stop under 105. So really, really tight stop. Looking good already. Right. Under 105 will be the stop. Rejection coming in on SPY. So might take some out. I'm going to wait up, guys, because, yeah, there we go. There we go. 106.30. Give me $1, then I'll take that partial. 106.30. 40s. Come on, 40s. 106.42. 43. Come on, hit. 42. 44s. Come on. 106.43. 106.43, guys. Just a quick partial. 106.43, right, the top. So really good exit partial. Snap looks good, guys. Snap looks decent for a possible short. Yeah, ZM is quite showing quite strong. It's relatively strong. Look, SPY is actually reversing. Huge, not huge, but really good topping tail. That's usually the sign of a really bigger pullback or reversal, but ZM is not doing anything. So I'm going to start to hold this. I've got a partial on ZM, and it looks good. If it does take me out on 105, under 105, that's fine. Yeah, so SPY is actually doing a bigger pullback, so this might actually come back, and we might not be able to survive this pullback. Hopefully we will. It's strong enough, but this is going to bring opportunity on the other ones that we were watching, Snap. So yeah, it's too late for me. It's too late for me, but there was an opportunity. But I'm going to stick to the ZM. Looks good to me. And what is our thingy doing? I'm still watching these two, M and DLTR, for a possible grind up. If it starts to get close to 160s, there might be opportunity on, especially on DLTR's holding. It is kind of holding. So I know this trend line is a bit kind of iffy, to be honest. There's not much of a swing, but you can, if it starts breaking that, there might be some sort of clue there. Dude, AMD is strong, right? AMD, relative strength is there on AMD. Look at that. SPY is just, let's have a look at QQQ, similar to SPY. Apple is also relatively strong. So these tech sector might be doing good. I like M as well. I might look into M as well, guys, for a possible long. M possible long at the break of 2210. In fact, I'm looking at it right about 2205.07s. 2207s, I'll take it. 2207s for a possible long. 2207s. Yeah, 2207, guys, long M. 2207, long M. There you go. Okay. There we go. And also DLTR might be coming for a possible entry. I might start early on that one. Looking good, M. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. This is what I was looking at, guys. This is what I was expecting. It's a little bit too sharp, but I don't mind it. Let it be sharp. But I would really like it to hit the highs if it can. I think it's already done its choppy move, which was this. And then this hopefully is the real move. Now, if not, then we might still be in that chop zone for that earnings first day play. The good thing is SPY is really showing strength. This pullback, that sharp pullback, was actually the pullback, and it just wants to take the highs. ZM looking really good. Yeah. On this one, on M, I'm gonna be, this one is a bigger, slightly bigger picture thing, because I don't want to be very tight on the stop. So the stop on this one is the low of day. Low of day will be the stop, and that stop is like close below the low of day. So you have to be also, DLTR is also bringing, is there volume on DLTR? Yeah, volume is slightly spiking. It's not great. I would like to see more volume coming in when it starts to break. A 159 break could be potential opportunity. 159 break on DLTR. Right. Oh, beautiful. ZM, a time to take. Beautiful. 107 hit. And further beyond that 107. ZM looking really good. Dude, just when I decide to take my second partial, you drop. Come on, give me a better price. I'm gonna wait up because I want to take somewhere close to 107, just over 107 if I can. I don't think it's gonna let me, is it? That's fine. I'll wait up. I hate taking partials on the move against me. I always try to take partial on the move towards my trade, for my trade basically. Let's see. So ZM done a really decent trade for us. Already green on it. A nice partial. Second partial coming in. Second partial will be the main partial. So I kind of am looking forward to the second partial. I could have taken it around 107, but the difference between 107 to 106 35s, there was not much. So I really like some sort of a distance between my first partial and the second. There might be some greed in that, but I guess we all have that in us in a little bit, right? Wow, SPY is just... Then also, Apple and AMD is pulling it, isn't it? Look at Apple. Is it? You're watching GME? Yes, sir. GME. Ooh, GME is definitely going for it. So AMC is going to be going for it as well. There it goes. I really love to see this GME and AMC moving. I'm probably not going to touch it now, but the reason why I'm excited is it's going to give me so many opportunities to short later. I know it's not nice to say, but opportunity is opportunity, guys. I know there are a lot of people holding it, but I'm just doing like scalping and day trading on it. I'm not swinging it, so it's not affecting those long holders, anyways. Yeah, I hope. To be honest, I hope it does. I really hope these AMCs and GMEs goes ballistic, right? I really hope. But yeah, if there is an opportunity, I'll take it. But I'm really excited. I'm excited that GME is doing this. Really, genuinely excited. ZME is about to take the high out, and if it does, then it's time to take some more out, baby. Let's go. Let's go ZM. Also GME. Why not? Let's go GME. What's up, Oasis? Welcome, man. James, what's going on? We're hitting it, baby. We're kicking it out. What is it? Knocking it out the park. Yeah, I hope Jamie as well, for sure. Let's go, ZM. Come on, give me my... Yeah, let's go. Come on, barely there. 107.50 maybe? Maybe? 107.50? Or maybe even more? 107.50, 50, 50, 40, 40, 40. Okay, better. 107.60. You're hitting 60. Okay. Come on, I'm just waiting. I'm just being a little bit more patient on the partial. That's gonna come back and bite me, but it's a risk I'm taking. Second partial, looking for second partial on ZM, right about now. 752. Come on, ZM. Come on, further, push. Around 107.50, guys. I had to take it. Second partial 107.50. It might be a bit early, but around 107.50, and as soon as I take it, it's gonna lift. It's gonna run for it. I know it's gonna run. I know. There it goes. See? Like a second later, it just runs. Story of my life, guys. See, this is the thing, you know. Trading is so difficult. Even if you have a great runner, a great winner, you're still not happy. You're still not happy, right? Stop goes under 106 right here. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Let me just zoom in on this one. If you missed it, we took a trade. Beautiful setup. 107, so 105, 40 something, 43s or something like that. 105 here. As when I took it, it was just the volume was coming in, but the volume somehow strangely didn't have follow through. But I felt like this was holding very, very strong. So this is where we took it. First partial, second partial done, and this is already a winner and a runner. So if we can survive the pullback, usually the pullback is big towards the VWAP. So if you really want to survive this, you want to trail your stop on the VWAP, under the VWAP, right? So I'm keeping my stop around break even, just below the swing low, which is a sensible place to put my trailing stop for a runner. I've got only runner of like 30%, as you know, guys. I've got like, when I do call it a runner, usually it's like 30%. Big KSY. Dude, nobody was watching BKSY? Nah, man, nah. No, it's just too late yet. BKSY, I thought it had some sort of a strength, right? No, it seems like it wants to. That's why you need to trade what you see, not what you think, right? M is chopping around. I'm still in M, 2205s, 06s, or 07, I think. And just chopping around. Stop will be under the low of day, and I will see what it does under the low of day as well. So hopefully it's not going to drift down. This is also drifting down. That's not looking good, but hopefully that is the chop. We are... Look at that SPY thing, guys. Look at that. Just keeps chugging along. However, RDBX was a good one. Didn't pay attention to that one. I was... yeah, not a very clean one, to be honest. YB zone. Yeah, YB zones, bro. Yeah, actually, it is in the YB zone. No, I don't have to. I can visually see that. Yeah, I can visually see that for sure. As I said, on the DLTR, as you can see, 159. That's why you wait for specific area, 159 break, unless this curls back up over VWAP and some decent volume comes in and the volume stays consistent. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. One for Aslan for sure. And one for Oasis dog as well. Let's not forget that. ZM, let's go. Let's go, ZM. Show me strength. Look at this bad boy. Wants to still climb. Let's go, ZM. Solid, I didn't know you took off FP. If you can, trying to give us when you enter, trying to give us that entry area when you enter. Just post it here. I know it's difficult, but it helps. But I'm pretty sure it's a good trade, right? Yes, sir. Oh, really? I have interactive brokers. That is great, man. Oh, that's a good news, Silver. That's really good news. I despise TWS, man. Dude. Oh, that's cool, man. That's a good news. I'm really, really excited about that. Well done. Well done, TradingView. You guys are doing well, man. You guys reaching out to the real people. Awesome stuff. Looking really good. Oh, I gotta check that out, bro. Yeah, as long as we can connect, that's great, man. M is not doing well, guys. I might have to exit this. I'll wait for it to close. I'm gonna wait for it to close. It doesn't look good, to be honest. This move that rejection came in, that's like first clue. But then again, with these ones, there usually is a big chop on it before it actually starts to move. So yeah, why not? No, I'm just looking good. Although my interactive broker is not for day trading, anyways. I short most of the time. This thing is gonna freaking yeah. I'm just looking at M, guys. I'm just trying to sort of manage this well. I'm out, guys. I'm out. 2150. Around 2150. Out. A similar area where I wanted to get out. Just gave up a little bit, like 5 cents more, but that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I give it a fighting chance. That's all. Still good enough for me. Just a nice exit. I'm stuck to the rules. The reason why I did that is because I sometimes what you will see is sometimes you will see the stop runs and liquidity hunts under the lows, low of day, and then it will just start to spike back up very quickly, right? So that's what I was waiting for. That's why I didn't exit on this, and that's why I never chase the exit as well. I'll try not to. So that can get me in trouble sometimes, but it works out most of the time. But you have to be very, very, very disciplined to be able to stick to that, though. A mental stop is one of those things that you gotta be like practicing it over and over and over for you to have that. I don't know, like the mental. I don't know, stamina built up. Is that the word? Mental stamina. This one I will still be looking for it. What I want is I want this to be trading above the VWAP now. Same area where I entered 22, break of 22, and if the volume comes in, I don't mind taking another long because they do usually come back later on. So really, yeah. I haven't really tested that out, JT. I haven't really tested out. We gotta test that out. I usually use Tastyworks. Tasty Tastyworks, right? Yeah, Tastyworks. The guys who actually started the whole Thinkorswim thing. They were the founder of Thinkorswim, the Tastyworks people. I trade options on that mostly for swing ideas, and also swing ideas for stocks will be in interactive brokers. I never trade day trade on those. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta. But then again, if the interaction to trading view is taken place, right? I'm thinking a possible shorts on. Maybe not. I'll just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. GME. Let's keep GME because we are on this ZM trade only at the moment. I want to also watch that, but I'll watch it on my other monitor. Oh, 135 rejection coming now. This one, when the rejection comes in, they are quite strong. So if you're trading it, you gotta understand that there's huge range on it. So be careful. At this point, there's not much we can do, but it's good to watch it. This is one of those things that's a good entertainment when it starts to run. Cause there's a lot of panic when it starts to run. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I think it will be glitchy. That's why I'm not gonna be using it anytime soon. But knowing that they are actually working on that is great. On ZM, guys, now that you know this whole thing, I want to wait for this bounce off of the VWAP. I want to wait for this pullback to see what it does around VWAP. So my stop will still be break even, but it's not a very like set in stone break even. So I'm watching that VWAP area. If it does break and start trading under it, then I will get out, possibly around break even, right? So stop being under VWAP, trailing the VWAP basically for the day, because if it does decide to hold and it starts to trade above that VWAP, I might even consider swinging. We'll see. Yeah, is that true, Solid, with M? I feel the same with when it comes to AMD, and there's another one, Baba. I have that feeling that it's like that. Yeah, but not with M. I barely trade M, to be honest. The reason I'm keeping it is still in play, so we'll look at it later. Who knows? Today might be the day you break that trend. Right now, it looks like a short for me on M. Yeah, yeah, exactly. What is that? I say the same thing to AMD, man. When it does certain things, that's your short there. Uh, I might even consider shorting this, guys, because it is still under VWAP, under the low of day, and it's still trying to push down. The volume came in. Let's have a look. Volume came in, but is that consistent though, the volume? Okay. Uh-huh. This one is down. Dude, we've got a daily level as well there. This level here, right? This level here is kind of strong. There's a daily level here as well, about 2140s. DLTR is just not doing anything. I'm just going to put an alert on DLTR. Let me know if it does hit that 159 that we talked about right there. And let's look at my trade. That's ZM. There you go. That's the bounce came in from the view app, and hopefully this is the real move coming in. So yes, sir. Yeah, it's too early, guys. It's too early. I think they will obviously sort of test it out and find the glitches and try and fork it out. I would not recommend trading live using that, um, using the connection to IB. I'll just hold off. I'll hold off, guys. Yeah, I can see that. Cancelled, rejected. Are you using the web version of it? Or are you using the desktop app? Oh, there is a desktop app, right? I use the web version, yes, but there is, right? There is a software. Oh, okay, the software. Yeah, yeah. It's better to use the software, in my opinion. Look at GME is about to go, bro. 135 breaks, and let's see if it runs. Oh, that's interesting. I wanna short this bad boy now. Dude, 120, 2137, 2137, 2137. 2136. I'm short 2136 M. 2136 M. Why not? Why not? And stop is just about over at the swing highs. Yes, sir. And if it chops me out, that's fine. It's a tight stop anyways. But usually you will notice that my short stops will be tighter than my long stops, because the position management on the shorts are obviously slightly bigger than the long ones. I'm not shorting GMA. I'm shorting M. I'm shorting M. No GME. No. I ain't shorting GME. I'm gonna short M for, for a possible fade off a little bit. Yeah, yeah, it is. I think it is quite expensive. Yeah, it is AMC, and I think they are getting more expensive now. But I don't need to worry about it. If I was gonna short, I'm not shorting it, but I know I don't need to, because those ones I do the CFDs on it. Yes, sir, M. Let's go, baby. Look at GME. How can you short that thing, bro? You can't short it. That's a long, right? But my M is doing okay. It's exactly doing what I expected to do. So let's go, M. Give me that partial. My partial on M would be around 21 areas, guys. The first partial, hopefully it's going to reach there. And when it does, that is looking decent, man. GME looking decent. Look at that. It's gonna take the high out, isn't it? There it goes. There's your squeeze. That is a proper squeeze. This is gonna run, guys. Get ready for some decent entertainment. The volume needs to come in there for us to actually really. Right, the volume gotta push. This volume needs to take out everything. Right, let's see if it does. Interesting. Exciting stuff, guys. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. More volume coming in. More short sellers in trouble. The more it goes, the more, especially 140 break. 140 is crucial area. If it breaks that, there's going to be some decent parabolic moves on it. Because the thing is, although there's a lot of people shorting it as well, even now. Uh, so people are getting stuck short on it, and these kind of big round numbers, when they break, they do tend to really go take out all the stops and stuff like that. So panic buying comes in. Short sellers start panic buying back their shares basically. For those of you who are joining and don't know what short selling is, it's pretty much you're benefiting from a falling stock prices, right? So you're basically kind of like not literally selling and buying back, um, but you are actually borrowing the shares from your broker and then selling it to someone else and then buying it back at the lower prices and buy it back to give the shares back to your broker that you borrowed it from. So there is some procedure, but if you don't know, I can explain it with some examples. Short selling can be a bit confusing, but they work in a way that you are actually benefiting from falling prices. You don't need to know in and out of it. That's all. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's gonna sound nice to Silver though. That Silver is gonna love that. Yeah. Yeah, Doge definitely is. I traded Doge a lot in the past. This is back to its, over here. M is not doing much. It didn't really continue on, but I'll still wait up for it to close above 2150. If it does, then I might get out for a small loser. That's fine. But I'll give it some chance before it starts to fade off. Look at the market, man. Look at this. What a strength. What a strength. My ZM has calmed down a little bit. It should have followed the market a little bit. Well, it doesn't usually, but um, it's really like hanging around the VWAP area. And markets are just hitting the highs. And yeah, look at GME, bro. Hitting that 140. Are we going to see some more squeeze coming in? Come on. Dude. It might be interesting to watch AMC and ZME together. AMC is extremely. Why is AMC interesting? Yeah, I might get out on M, guys. It's just chopping around. There's no really momentum to either side, to be honest. Just worth a try, though. Worth a try. But it's. Let's see if this candle actually closes. What's the time? We've got 10 seconds to go to close. I want to see if this candle closes the way it is. If it closes like that, then I'll get out on the highs. Yeah, it seems like it wants to. Yeah, on the break of 2160, I'll be out. 2162, somewhere there. 2162 on M, I'll be out, guys. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I was looking at GM, but then GM is like, can be. Today, to be honest, I'm wrong on GM because it's like really probably one of the cleanest move I've seen. There's your AMC breaking. AMC might be a better buy here. I know relatively weak against AMC GME, but this might be delayed. If that's the case, you might be better off trading AMC long. All right, buddy. Have a good one. I'm out of M, by the way, guys. I'm out of M. 2162, around 2062, 63s. Just taking his time. Wow, look at GME. Dude, it's just gonna keep on going. The squeeze is just... The good thing about this move is like it's quite stable move. What you don't want to see is massive moves coming in, and then you know, the it doesn't last that long, those kind of moves, parabolic moves. But what you see on this one is like very stable uptrend. So that's kind of clue that it wants to continue. Same goes with SPY as well. If you look at SPY, it goes up. Initially it went up quite strong actually, and then nice pullback, and then just goes up, pulls back slightly, small little moves up, small little pullback, but grinds up. That's usually the stable move. But now you see, after 140, you see, after 140, you will start to see some moves that are going to look like a panicky move, which is like a parabolic. Look at this. These two candles compared to the around 140 area. So we might see, yeah, it's really interesting to watch this. AMC is not doing anything. One DLTR is coming back after that 159 level with no volume whatsoever. Just don't like the volume on it, but there is potentially something there. But the problem with this is you're looking at 156. Look at that run. Look at GME. You will see more action now on GME. More action coming in. Stay tuned. Yeah. Definitely. Because GME is the main catalyst for AMC to do well, isn't it? M doesn't have that much of a follow through or sympathy play for. Okay, DLTR is bringing volume, guys. I might look into longing it if I can get a better price. DLTR. Ah, shit. That's a chase. I don't like chasing things. Which one are we talking about on GME? At least, you know, we've got that momentum. I think we might have missed that DLTR, guys. I was waiting for that the whole day, man. The break of 159. I think it might not come back, but we'll see. Volume is picking up now. It's going to take out the high, isn't it? DLTR. Volume isn't picking enough, though. Still hit that $160 level. Yeah. They quite a big range as well. When it does move, these things move big. So $2, $3, $4 is nothing when it comes to DLTR. Oh, by the way, I'm out of ZM on the last batch for a break even. I had a good run on the ZM, really good trade. The trailing stop hit on break even. Two partials taken, which is great. Yeah, it's low volume. That's why I'm not trading it. I'm not trading it. It's a gap up from a earnings, so there's catalyst behind it. These things do run. The only issue was I was looking at the volume, and if it starts to pick up, then we'll look into longing it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, just because remember darkness. Just because you see the charts here, that's the only thing I'm looking. No, I've got actually my other monitor with the multiple charts there. So sometimes I forget to change these charts as well. Remember that I've got like three monitors just for the charting. Secondary continuation is the volume there. No, to be honest, no, not today. Not today, man. Yeah, but I'm not trading. I'm not planning to trade AMC today. That's why I'm not looking at AMC. I'm just keeping ZME for the in case something crazy happens. And if that happens, then I can always bring AMC. But before that, I'm not trading AMC. Um, it's the way I trade in darkness. It might be different to the way you trade, right? So yeah, that's why I don't have AMC. I will look at it every now and then. I'll look at it. Unfortunately, with the stream, I can only share one screen. I've got a lot of things on the side. It seems like you're holding it as well, Darkness. Are you one of those diamond hands on these GME and AMC? Do, 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 do. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, See, the thing is, James, when I mentioned like the price action on this one is basically a very. I feel like it's much stable. That's why you didn't see the rug pull. Um, but it could come in any time. I don't think we'll see a rug pull though, if anything. Mm-hmm. All right, shall I short GME, guys? What do you think? AMC, shall I short it? I think they do. Yeah, they do need a break for sure. Is yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. Right? You know what, guys? I might, just because I'm crazy, right? I just might. Wait and see. Oy, 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 oy. Oof. Yeah, if I was gonna short any of these, probably will be AMC, not GME. GME is kind of extremely strong. If I'm being serious. Dude, no, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. That's why I don't touch a GME. Okay, M is about to. Is that volume? The problem is with volume, isn't it? It's gonna pick up volume around that VWAP area, but that could be also a trick because that VWAP area usually does bring in more volume. So I feel like we should wait on M, but also if volume starts to pick up, it might not come back to VWAP. So again, I'm watching this. Volume starts to pick up, but I need consistency in the volume. Again, around 20 cents. If we were taking this, probably 20 cents, 30 cents stop. What is the time? About 10 seconds to go. The volume is there. It's rejecting as well. Nice. Now this is a good one because if it does break the highs, that's going to be break of the 22. So that will be the better entry in my opinion. I'm starting early, guys, on this one. I'm starting early. 21.92. 21.92. Started early, and then I'll add on the break of 22. $21.92. Again, if it does come back under VWAP, it might. That's why it's the starter feeler. So if it does start trending under VWAP again, which means it's still in the chop, I will exit with minimal loss. Yes, sir. And then the break of 22 will be a 2202s around that area will be an ad. So look at GME, and look at SPY. Very, very similar, right? Although GME is much stronger than SPY. Very similar price action though. Look, the fact that this GME is holding here, this is this is gearing up as well. If this doesn't drop under 140, it's extremely strong. However, if it does, then there might be some sort of a pause coming into this. But I think if it starts to hold here, it will start to attempt to take 145. Then 150 is easily achievable on this one. We might see it, but we need to make sure that it stays above 140, in my opinion. Even 140, just above the 20 EMA, because it has been respecting that 20 EMA. This is the first time it's attempting to break it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I might trade GME today if I am still in the stream, but later if I don't, if I end up closing the stream, I might trade it later. If not today, definitely there will be some chances coming in the coming next few days on these. GME. There it goes. I should have taken that short, guys. Come on. You guys stopped me from taking shorts. Look at that. So this is more like a proper pullback that was expected from it. So the only issue is this candle is quite strong compared to. That's not a healthy pullback. Healthy pullback is this one, these ones. That's not a healthy pullback. So whatever's happening is not good for GME at the moment for short time frame. CFDs, right? No, they're not like they're mostly like contract for difference, right? It's a contract for difference. So it's more like, yeah, you could call it like options. It's just contract between you and the broker, and that they just pay out the difference between the price change, right? So there are good things about CFDs, but the problem is in the US it's not available. You can't trade CFDs in the US. It's only Europe thing. It's a Europe thing, and it helps trading, like for example something like GME or AMC when it's when it's really difficult to short, or even like on the normal brokers. If you were to trade AMC short, especially GME short, it's going to cost you a lot. But with CFDs, you just pay the spread. That's all. Silver, you gotta show it to Oasis. That's cool, man. Who said he looks like she looks like she was high? Did you give her something? Oasis might have given her something, I bet. Oh, we're just checking the emoji posted by Silver on our Discord server. Looks kind of cool though, right? Yeah. Biscuits. Oh, I wonder what's in that I want to have that biscuit. He looks too happy. Spice. Guys, get looks like GME GME for a possible short. And this time I'm not kidding. Oh shoot, I missed it. I missed it, guys. Yeah, I think I've missed it. That's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I missed GME, guys. I was looking for possible shorts on it. Towards the VWAP. VWAP was the target. Damn. Yeah, the setup was there, and it's just a tight stop as well. That's why I didn't want to chase it because I needed to make sure that the stop is very tight. So it's too late now, but that's fine. It's working out really nicely. Probably would have been the first partial at the lows here right now. If you could have gotten hit, if you could have hit the bid, um, yeah, I would definitely, yeah. There goes my M. There goes my M. Second entry 2202, I believe. Yeah. I'm still in M 2203. Somewhere there. And I'm in. I'm in, baby. Let go. There goes GME. This is what I meant. That's why I wanted to short it. It's gonna go towards the VWAP, hopefully. And then it will start to bounce. I mean, just before the VWAP, this area is crucial though. The one that 136.35, that area is crucial. And if I was trading it, I probably would have taken something out here for sure. But then ultimate target, not ultimate target, actually, this one has more ways to go further down. But big partial would have been on the VWAP. Yeah. So that's the trade I missed, and this is the one that I don't like to miss these because it is my strategy, it's my setup, and I shouldn't be missing these. M needs to the problem I've been saying that M needs to bring in more volume, although it's much better than the LTR and the others that we were watching, but it needs to bring now. It will bring it, I think, once it starts to take out the swings, the especially high of the if it starts to attempt to take that, then we might see some decent move on it. Before that, you can call it still early, right? Again, same sort of concept. If it does trade under VWAP, anywhere under VWAP and the 20 EMA, then we will look to exit this. But at the moment, looks good. Yes, sir. There goes the GME. It's about to attempt to take that go towards the VWAP. That would have been nice. AMC is very slow though. That's the problem. AMC is slow, and it's also GME is also done its way bigger pullback that was expected from it. Then, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if what it does around the VWAP. If it does, I mean, it is actually bouncing off of the VWAP zone. I wouldn't say just specifically VWAP, but around that zone. For example, if you look at this chart, I have this what is it called, guys? I forgot the deviation, standard deviation. The higher deviation is barely touched it almost, and then it's bouncing off. But I think it might go to the VWAP and then maybe start to hold. Now, if that doesn't hold, then watch out. We might have some further move down. So you really want this VWAP to hold. Ideally 135 area to hold. Look, guys, M is one of those that once it starts to run, not run, it's going to have some decent moves because the catalyst behind it is strong enough. Once I've seen this over and over on the earnings day when it gaps up, the first initial half an hour is very choppy. That's why I was very careful here. And I just couldn't hold myself to long it here because the volume was coming in. It just was a wrong timing. It does that. I expect that. That's why I'm trading it according to that sort of thesis. So I don't mind really trying a few times on it. So the whole idea behind it is it needs to take the high out. If it does, then look out. M could be one of those slow grind up today. Hopefully that's the case. There goes GME is trying to bounce from here, finding some sort of a support here, 135.70s, around this area here. Just would have liked much more volume coming in on M. We'll see. We might come in about half an hour, 1 hour. If it doesn't, look, if I'm not going to overstay this. If it doesn't bring in some decent volume and take out the highs in the next half an hour, I'm not going to just stay there. It might do that later on, midday, but I probably won't stay here to do that, to wait for it. Is the GME curling up? Oh, what's our ZM? The one that we had a good trade on. Look at that. Look at that exit. That's why you don't want to be like really sort of not having a stop. Just a slow grind down. Almost actually giving back its gain. Beautiful exits. Really nice trade. Well managed. What is DKS looking like? DKS volume is the problem on this one. Volume is the problem. Second day continuation possible. It is possible. Volume. I don't see anything else, guys. Honestly, I don't see anything else. There goes our GME. This is what I meant. That's your GME there. I think it's going to hit that VWAP. I think it might hit that VWAP. And SPY is also kind of curling down. So this might be the reversal or bigger pullback we see on the SPY that was expected. So, this is something that I want to share with the elite group because it's important to understand that. It's not very clear though. We might see another one, but when you... Let me just actually take a snapshot of this. Yes, sir. I've got good things for M. I'm going to be patient on M. But yeah, I understand why, the first partial. SPY is also not really sort of... this is between this 403, almost 403, and let's say the highs, that $1, we might see that that kind of chop there, $1 chop. But it's just reclaiming. At the moment, we can't really gauge it. But on the... AMD. You said AMD? AMD is relatively strong today, isn't it? Apple was the same, wasn't it? Yeah, Apple was the one as well that I was watching. AMD, yeah, highs, breaking highs, yeah. Apple is very similar as well, as you can see. Redbox is trying to move. Yeah, very similar. Oh, keep an eye on that BKSY, guys. It might be trying to... Oh, there it goes. There, RDBX. RDBX is squeezing now, guys. Oh, shit, I was watching this. I might have been late on it, guys. Freaking hell. I am late on it. This is what I was watching on my other charts. that break, this one. Yeah, I think we might be on late on it, guys. The volume is coming in. This is a squeeze. Because you remember on this one, RDBX has a lot of short sellers probably trapped in it, especially breaking high of day. These days, look at this. These days, a lot of short sellers on it, right? Today might be the day that it just squeezes the hell out of those short sellers. BKSY as well might be, I think RDBX, damn it, I missed it. Is the volume good enough? No volume there. But watch out for this one. If this starts to bring more volume and takes out the 250, then we'll be interested. Only then. Let me just remind you guys. RDBX is the one we missed, guys. Trust me. This is the one we missed. Yeah, that is the one we missed. Yeah, dude. I was just 2 seconds late on it. 2 seconds. What's going on, Ryan? How's it going? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Yes. You're right. I agree 100%. That is true, man. That is true. I'm gonna put my hands up and say, yes, I did. I did miss that. But it will give us opportunities for sure for the long side. How was okay. What else are we looking at? Snap is attacking the highs, but with low volume. Snappy snap. Yeah, this is Snap is doing his thing. I just don't like M. To be honest, silver. I don't like M. I just don't like his price action, volume, and things are not looking really decent on it. I'll give it a chance, yes, but I don't like the way. No, I needed to. No, that's not good. GME, is it going for another round? Possibly. This is the healthy. This is what was expected. This is exactly what I was waiting for on GME. Let's have a look. See, you see, this move didn't bring enough of a pullback, right? Over here, right? But right here brought a proper pullback. This is what you call from a proper move, a proper pullback. Now, is this the real move though? Right? Looks like it. Volume rising and stuff like that. So we might see that. Sorry. Oh no, I'm looking at. Sorry. Let me show you on the GME. This is what I meant. Hold on. So we had some decent moves, right? But not a decent pullback, right? We had this massive move, but that big pullback that we were expecting came in. So now, is this the base? Could be. Is this the next move up? It could be. You just have to wait for this this 140 area, this 140 level. We gotta wait for it to break, and once it does, I think it might bring in some more sort of momentum. But just remember, we are going into a time frame. Remember that time frame after 11? That time frame might not have enough volume for it to actually take that take the highs out. But we'll watch it. I can look at it for you. Tesla looks. How does it look? Okay, so Tesla, to be honest, is the relatively strong of them all, almost beating every single one of them. So definitely looks much stronger. Apart from GME obviously was much stronger. Now it's weaker GME, but definitely Tesla is holding its strength. So is AMD, and so is Apple, right? Apple looks decently strong, guys. So they are all very strong stocks. We've had a really beaten down, not very really, but beaten down, very sharp moves to the downside on daily on Tesla. So we were due for a pullback. Now the pullback usually does come very strong on Tesla, and I've found that Apple as well is same. Yeah, Tesla is quite strong at the moment. Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at SPY. So we might be going into that midday lull, and if that's the case, then we have to be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. All right. So that's the zone it needs to come out of, otherwise it's chop. Let's have a look at that. We have 20 EMA there, quite a few daily levels actually. That is a strong daily level, 40420. Guys, this level 40 actually, you know what? On SPY, we have this level that is on a daily level. So this level that's rejected from, we have until 40420, right? So we have a zone of like that. So if it starts to take that out, that's fine. It's really strong, right? But if it doesn't, we might see some sort of either price action within this range that I showed you earlier, or it might be a fade off towards the VWAP. It might. We shall see. YB zone, baby. Yeah. How can we transfer it to YouTube? That's the thing. Can I just... How do we transfer it? We can't... No, we can't transfer, can we? No. I think we have to upload some emojis on YouTube, on our YouTube as well. They are allowing me to do that, but I just don't... we haven't created emojis to do that. But since you guys are doing it, then I might actually upload on YouTube. That's showing strength though. SPY is coming in with strength. Let's have a look. Volume. Not much of a volume, but... Nice one. GME just touching that VWAP. Slowly drifting down now. As you can see, AMC is just not worth watching at all. It's just a waste of time. Oh, let me just put the charts now back. Are you still in silver on M? You still in M? Okay. Yeah, it might be worth to keep your stop just under, just like I'm doing, like 2180s, like just under the close of the VWAP, and then if it does gear up to take the highs out, especially this swing high, and then most importantly the high of day, then it's definitely worth the wait, I think, because after that there will be some sort of a volume coming in. If not, then it's just like it's a slow grind. Still good enough. So especially if you've taken a partial, then you don't have anything to lose on it, to be honest. So might as well just leave it. The same thing. I'm not risking too much on it. So I'm just gonna wait it out. I know it's slow. The volume is dying down, but it might take a while for it to start moving. Hopefully today, anytime today. Yeah, I mean, even if I close it now, there's some small profit, but I don't want to do that. SPY is attempting to take that high, and let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this is like a liquidity hunt or a stop run, or is it actually a real move that's trying to break. At this point, it seems like it's. Let's have a look. Yeah, it'll be interesting if it does pop towards 404.20s and then get everybody on the breakout, get everybody in, and then starts to fade off. Yeah, of course, AMD and Apple is the one leading, actually, to be honest, especially AMD. AMD is the one leading. Oh, the volume. Look at the volume. So that, if that breaks now, it kind of like confirms it with that volume. AMD is quite strong, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think earlier I found that Apple was much stronger, but now AMD is really picking up. So it really changes as well. It doesn't stay the same. It changes from time to time. Like the stronger stock become weaker compared to the other ones. That's your slow drift down to VWAP. Beautiful. Okay, come on, M. Are you gonna take out that 22.25 with some volume? Silver, come on. Where's your 1 million shares on M? If you haven't dropped it, drop it now. Yeah, that's definitely strong, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the difference, guys. Yeah? When attempting to break that level, it requires a lot of volume. Look at the volume coming in compared to this. Right? Yeah. ZM is attacking the... let me change this AMC. Why do I have AMC here? ZM is attacking that. Looks... so volume is lacking on it. Volume is just... SPY is also showing strength. This might not fade off of this. It might actually take out the VWAP. I'm just not going to trade it at the moment. I'm okay with my M trade. I think it'll be worth the wait. Look at the volume though. Nice. Yes, sir. Sometimes I wouldn't. For you definitely extreme. You love their high volume stocks, isn't it? But sometimes you have to come out of your comfort zone, buddy. Right? Just come out and see. Wow, look at AMD. And Apple is moving. So that's pulling the market with it. Let's keep AMD here. AMD. You wanna feel FOMO? Look at this thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just keeps going. $404.50. Yeah, usually M is. But today was different though. I don't usually trade M. In fact, I don't remember when was the last time I traded M. It was because there was some catalyst behind it. It was in play. So any stock that's in play, I'll play it. Doesn't matter. RDBX. Let's have a look at that. Look at this thing, man. How far is it gonna go? We're talking about 90, 50, all the way to 98 for AMD. Dude, that's massive. I feel like there might be another opportunity on RDBX, but it's just that time frame I don't like. But this might over 9. This might actually have opportunity there. Oh snap. Yeah, so as you can see, ZM didn't hold that VWAP, isn't it? You got to be very careful when SPY is doing that. Trying to take a short is not very ideal. What's our SPY's daily look like? Let's have a look. Looks strong, right? So was that the low that we were talking about? This could be, guys. This I feel like this might be, but the volume though, it might be that we might be seeing that reversal on SPY. And I said that before as well, like on the pre-market analysis, we might be seeing this. But I didn't think today was going to be as strong as it is now. Yeah, definitely looks overbought to me, everything, every single thing. You know, the thing with those overbought, oversold things is over here as well, right there, we had overbought. It still looks overbought. So when you draw, it's kind of difficult on, just that's. So when you consider overbought and oversold, that puts you in a mentality where you start to form a bias, right? And when you start to form a bias, then you tend to trade what you might think is going to happen instead of what is happening right now. So we want to be careful with that. But as long as you can control that, it's great. Look at GME now. Would have been a nice short there. Under VWAP doesn't look good for GME. Yeah, it might be a fact. It depends on how you look at it. But what I'm trying to say is trying to not, like, maybe I'm not phrasing it well. I used to think about overbought and oversold a lot. And the trades sometimes I take, if you go back to my maybe streams or the trades that actually gave us like 10 hour, 7 hour, 13 hour, right? Those things have been overbought or oversold all day. And I rode them against the overbought or oversold. So I'm not really too concerned about that. The problem is here's the thing. You never want to be well, it depends. You don't want to be obviously buying it, right? You don't want to be buying things when things are stretched up like that, right? Or selling things when they are stretched down by a huge amount. No, definitely not. So you wanna make sure, and you also just because it's overbought doesn't mean that you're going to be starting to short it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Just because it's an overbought stock doesn't mean you should look into shorting it at the front side. If you are thinking of shorting it, then something like, look, this is a good example on GME, guys. I don't touch GME at all here, right? I don't even think of touching it. Just because it's oversold, sorry, overbought, doesn't mean I'm gonna start shorting it front side. Remember, the only time I mentioned shorting it was here, but I missed it. And I wasn't joking about that, right? So shorting right there, because this was at least showing me some sort of a weakness instead of shorting it here, right? Um, and then, just so basing your decision based off of what's happening right now instead of what could happen. Just trying to keep that. I didn't. Did I guess it right though? No, I didn't. I never guessed the top. No. I don't guess the top. I always say it could do that. It could do that because there might be a level there. There might be some sort of a resistance. So it's always you want to keep your head in where you want to basically say what if it goes to that level. You want to have two scenarios on that level. You want to have two scenarios, right? Just like on the SPY. Remember this zone I created, right? What did I mention here, right? When it was attacking, right? I mentioned that there's two things that could happen. One, it could come up with decent volume and it takes that out, or it could actually stall here and starts to not reverse but fade off of it, right? Two scenarios always, right? So you want to be ready just in case if the other scenario actually is true. In case if you're in a trade or you're planning to trade, take a trade. Yeah, you shouldn't be guessing the top bottom, no. Yeah, we're pretty much not trading anything at the moment. Why do you think I'm waiting? But there will be times, extreme, that I will short things that are overbought like that. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to sort of pick the top. It's just it depends on the price action, how I see it. If the strategy is there, if the setup is there, I'll take shorts. Not at the right at the top, just like the GME's example. I'll wait for that weakness to come in, and then short it. That is how I trade. It doesn't mean that you're gonna trade that way, right? I actually have good accuracy on that. Shorting actually something that's gone strong. But that's you probably might not like understand or try and understand it because you trade the larger caps, right? So that usually happens in the mid caps, low caps usually. So that could be a different story, but yeah. Yeah, GM is right now is bouncing off of 200. Is there any other levels that we think? Oh wow, SPY just keeps on cracking up. AMD is even like AMD is non-stop. Look at that. AMD just 99 almost hitting. What is the high? 98.67. So not too far from 99 and not too long to go for 100. Crazy, huh? Yeah, I'm not too worried about M at the moment. We still have a runner at the moment. I just don't like what it's doing. I need it to be a little bit more. But since M usually does that, I'm gonna wait for it to take the recent swing high, and hopefully it's gonna take that 2260. Then we have a proper trade. At this point, I wouldn't call it a proper trade, to be honest. Yes, we do have a winner. Yeah, even now, yeah, we have on average 21.95, so all the way to 22.30s. That's 35 cents winner for a possible 20 cents a stop. Still more than your 1 hour, right? You could even take it now, but in the long run, if you start taking trades too quickly, then you might, it might mess up your data. I might look into taking a partial though around this on the break. Let's see if it brings in volume around this area. I might take into it's the first partial basically. There comes the volume is coming in a little bit. I would like it more though, but I would welcome any sort of volume. Looking good, attacking the highs there. 23.38. There's some numbers on 38s. 38s needs to go. 22. Okay, there's a lot of selling coming in as well. 37s. Okay. Wow, 37's holding for some reason. Okay. 37. I took some out 37, guys. 37. First partial. First partial out on... yeah, that first partial here on this pop. I still have quite a bit left on it, and I'm waiting for it to take out the high. And if it does, we have got a really good trade. GME is bounced off of that 200. But I still think that at the moment, as it stands, momentum is to the downside, unless things change. As it stands, I think the 200 might not be able to hold it. Yeah. Solid BA, as I said, BA is like difficult, man. BA is difficult. It does that sometimes. Dude, BA is extremely strong. Airlines are strong, are they? The whole airlines might be strong. Yeah. Airlines are strong, extremely. Oh, so airline is holding the stock, the market up. Ah, the sector on airlines. I usually don't like to trade airlines. I gotta be honest. They don't usually look like this. There goes M. Let's bring in some volume on M. Come on, buddy. Come on, M. Get some volume in. Nice one, Silver. Well done. Yeah, it's a 2 hour for me at the moment. If I take it out now, it's just over more than 2 hour because that's my first partial. I think you took your first partial slightly earlier. Lovely, nice one, Silver. Nice one. Good job, man. I did get caught in the chop on this one earlier, but that's fine. At least with this one, I managed to add as well, so it's a good thing. First partial taken on M. If I do go and close the stream, this is the only trade I am in at the moment. I was looking at no, so this is going to be trailed a stop under the VWAP. So as long as this is over the VWAP, I'm even going to think of holding it overnight, if it stays over VWAP. So that's the plan with it. Once it starts to take out the high of day, then what I will do is I'll take the second partial out, ideally around 22.75, 70s, second partial, and then just leave it. Just leave it. Let it do its thing. Now, if it does come back and take us out for the stop, trailing stop, it's not such a big deal because we've taken one partial and it's very, very close to my average, which is 21.95. Only 10 cents difference. So I've got a really, really good, I'm in a good position on M. And I've got enough of a room for it to work out, knowing that M is very slow. So that's pretty much it. I might have to go early, guys, today. It hasn't been bad. It's been good. We've got a really good, decent ZM trade, by the way. ZM was a really nice trade. I managed to get my 2 partials on it, which is great. Beautiful entry. First partial, second partial, beautiful risk to reward as well. And the last runner, about 30% remaining, is on the break even basically. I think we got out here somewhere there. Yeah. Yeah, it's really decent trade. And then the second main one that we traded was M. Usually this is a bigger picture. I've always go with the feeler, right? Feeler, especially for the longs. Okay. It's always feeler because I'm always early, right? It hasn't broken certain levels. In this case, the level might have, this was still early. We were supposed to break this level, but I couldn't re-add to it. But anyways, that was a feeler, and then that's a stop out at the low of the day. That's fine. And then because it started to actually take out the lows and started to trade under, started to show weakness to me. Tried a small little short as well with a stop over here, and then bring it down to slightly closer. That also is a loser. But then I didn't really sort of leave it because I knew that these kind of stocks, they do tend to chop around a lot before they actually make that move, which is kind of doing right now. I still don't think this is the move, but nevertheless it is still good. Entered about 21.92s, I believe, 92s, and then the second entry 22, just over 22, and average 21.95. Managed to get the ad as well, which I'm happy about, and also first partial out on it. So decent trade running on that. So depending on how this closes, if it does hit my second partial, or I feel like I want to short GME. Anyways, so depending on how it trades, if it starts to take up my second partial, then I'll be okay green today. If not, then I might be very close to break even. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with the trades that I took today. Could have messed up a lot and could have actually taken some decent trades as well. So you can't win them all, you can't catch them all, but as long as you actually control your risk. Remember, that's the only one of the only things that you can control, right? We always say that. So as long as you have that control over your risk, then you should be good to go. You should be able to survive, hopefully. Yeah, 405 is a daily level as well. Is it rejecting from it? At the moment, it seems like it's having a hard time taking that out. Remember, it is overextended, way overextended in my opinion. It could be. That could be, yeah. That could be the case. You can never tell with SPY. If the time frame was not at this time after 11 a.m. EST, I would definitely take look into shorting GME here. But because I don't feel really comfortable trading at this time, I will not take it. But it looks like a nice short. GME. Decent short. At least we've got like at least your partial, if you do take it, partial would be about that 200 EMA, that bounce that came in. That would be your first partial, and then your second partial 125s. Your stop could be very tight, 133.50 or break off VWAP. I'll even keep it on 133.50. I'm really tempted to take this, guys. Really. 133.20 is your stop, and 130.31. So about $2 for a potential of huge R as well. Huge R. Potentially. Right, that's pretty much it, guys. That's for the recap. Any questions before I go? There it goes. There's your GME. There it goes. That's almost touching that first partial now. Yeah, that was a decent. That was a decent trade there. Yeah, this has a possibility of hitting that 125. There you go. That's your first partial, right? And then 125 would be your second partial, and then let it run. Monday to Thursday, streaming Monday to Thursday, guys. Just remember, 9 a.m. EST until about this time, 11:30. And yeah, if you are watching the recording, every day stream is live, 9 a.m. EST, Monday to Thursday only. No Friday streams, guys, unfortunately. But hopefully in the few months' time, we will start Fridays as well. All right. I wish you the best of luck. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. All right, guys. Take it easy. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that, Zelda. Appreciate that. And Aslan sends her regards as well to you guys. She's not here with me.